Flair. AJ mentioning that he wants the credit. He wants TNA to be known that this is the house that AJ Styles built.
Well, I think
AJ, this is your chance to prove it to everybody.
I think AJ Styles was doing pretty good just being AJ Styles, but now this is to another level. As I said before, AJ was a great wrestler. Now Ric Flair's teaching him to be a great champion.
To set the stage for this World Heavyweight Championship matchup and against all odds, we're going to send it to the ring. And Jeremy Borash. Take it, JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. When the bell rings, the man in charge, special guest referee, Mr. Eric Bischoff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first of all, standing in the corner to my left. He weighed in this morning at 280 pounds and comes to us from the Isle of Samoa. He is the challenger, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And now introducing, standing in the corner to my right, he is accompanied to the ring by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. From Gainesville, Georgia. He weighed in this morning at 215 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Take a good look at the champ. Huh?
I don't think Samoa Joe's too impressed with the champ.
That would be the definition of game face. AJ instructing the referee, special referee Eric Bischoff, to display the TNA World Heavyweight Championship belt.
See that look that Eric Bischoff just shot over to AJ and now Flair?
Well, the years of conflict, the issues between Ric Flair and Eric Bischoff, and you can just feel that tension.
Oh my God, Eric Bischoff's chewing that gum like he's gonna rip it to shreds. And Eric Bischoff gave his word, called down the middle, he said it to Hulk Hogan.
I was just gonna say, how about the influence of Hulk Hogan just prior to this match as Eric Bischoff was making his way into the impact zone. Hulk was right there, and I think Hulk wanted to be convinced as well that he and Eric Bischoff were on the same page, and here we go.
I think Hulk Hogan realizes the temper, that Eric Bischoff has. But right now, World Heavyweight title, baby.
Big match atmosphere. You can feel it in the impact zone tonight and against all odds.
The hometown favorite is Samoa Joe, really in his corner here. I'll tell you, from a wrestling purist perspective, AJ getting out of dodge, whenever these two men compete against each other, they make some magic.
Taz, let's talk strategy. Samoa Joe knows AJ Styles inside out and vice versa.
I think you got to try and pull some stuff out that you haven't done when you've wrestled the opponent before, in a long time. If you're AJ Styles, I think you really got to not make a mistake. Don't do any high-risk stuff that you can make a mistake, because Joe will capitalize.
At the same time, if you take that high-risk element out of the phenomenal AJ Styles offensive attack, out of his game, that limits the TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
I agree, but I just have a feeling that Ric Flair maybe instructed AJ to be a little conservative here. Wrestle smart, wrestle sound, and be conservative with AJ. I'm sorry, with Joe.
We've noticed some additions
that's not gonna work.
to the offensive resume the repertoire of the TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles since he came under the influence of the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Well, AJ, wait. Oh my God. AJ got frustrated, went for another shoulder block. I don't know why he did that.
You pointed out the weight difference between champion and challenger when we broke down the tail of the tape. And AJ changes his strategy in mid-move, instead goes for the cheap shot with the punch, and here comes that was fierce.
Oh my God! Look at Joe with those jabs. That shoulder block was sick.
Series of strikes in the corner. Right hand after right hand, then puts the boots to Styles and right back on him. Champion shot off, challenger in with a running elbow. And the kick out of nowhere.
You know what I think is so impressive what Joe did a couple weeks ago on Impact when he cashed in, the Feast of Fight, Case saying, I'm gonna take my opportunity to you. He didn't pick his spot with it. Joe gave AJ ample time to prepare. That's confidence in the challenger.
That's also because Samoa Joe has something to prove to AJ Styles. Joe felt that he didn't want to take advantage of cashing in that Feast or Fire case maybe after AJ had already been in a match. And some people might question that strategy, Taz. But in the mind of Samoa Joe, he did it for one reason. That was to beat AJ at his best.
Might
Here we go.
Well, I think Joe's about pride. Joe's about pride, and that's one of the things that he has a problem with AJ. He feels that, AJ used to be, buzzwords that people would say about AJ used to be pride, heart, desire. Now you can look at AJ as a guy who's pretentious, very self-centered. I think that really POs a guy like Joe.
And I think it especially POs Joe because of the way that their careers were parallel for so long. Joe caught him out of nowhere. With that big knee right into the pin, and Bischoff down for 2 only.
That was a sick, sick impact. Joe's knee drilled AJ's jaw. I don't know how AJ's not knocked out cold right now.
And after connecting with the knife-edge chop to the chest, no surprise that Joe makes eye contact with the man who made that chop famous, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
A round kick right to the chest with that low round kick. And there's going to be another one coming up, trust me.
First one to the chest, that one to the back of the leg, the hamstring, as you mentioned.
Yep. Got caught. Joe got caught. Nice. Look at that dragon screw.
He just whipped his leg. That can be serious knee damage.
That could tear apart your lateral collateral ligament in your knee quickly. Look at AJ now.
Yeah, sensing a weakness in Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Flair, simple. The knee.
We mentioned earlier how AJ has added moves to his offense that pattern themselves after the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And you see this series of shots, the strikes to work on the knee. We've seen that from Ric Flair in the past as well.
Absolutely.
Snap there.
And AJ, What about round kicks? That's a round kick right to the spine of Joe. AJ Styles has always been a guy who's a risk taker. High risk offense. I mean, everybody knows that about AJ. I mean, he's got a nickname. His moniker is the Phenomenal One, and I think that, like I said earlier, Ric Flair kind of simplified AJ's offense a little bit. I dig it. Look at this.
Well, he was going to use the Nature Boy's figure 4 leg lock. Took too long to apply it and ends up getting shot all the way out of the ring by Samoa Joe's free leg.
Man, AJ landed like right on his head. The side of his head, I should say. Oh, no.
Flair's not strutting any longer.
Incoming!
Suicide dive by Samoa Joe. What contact. Joe favoring the leg and the knee.
Well, I said shut up. Well, Samoa Joe threw caution to the wind right there. Had to take a big high-risk move. It worked. But Joe can't capitalize right now.
Challenger takes the champ rolls him back in. Realization sets in that you're not going to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship outside the ring.
You're exactly right, Mike. And,
look at AJ.
Never thought you'd see AJ do something like that, right? Oh, all that.